Narendra Modi broke the unspoken code by campaigning in the constituency of Rahul Gandhi in Amethi, and now it's Rahul Gandhi's payback time. Literally, Congress Vice President has arrived in Varanasi to campaign for his party's candidate Ajay Rai. On the very last day of campaigning in this election season, some fireworks are certainly expected. Aditya is with us. Aditya, you were telling us earlier, of course, that this is going to be a show of strength for Rahul Gandhi. Explain to us, why is it so important for Rahul Gandhi? What is at stake for him here in Varanasi? We know that Ajay Rai is perceived as less of a contender, not so much as a big threat to Narendra Modi as Arvind Kejriwal is. Why is Rahul Gandhi making it so much of a big deal here to arrive in Varanasi?
Well, absolutely. At this moment, Afrida, it is certainly a show of strength, as you were rightly mentioning. At this moment, I'm standing in the Benia Bagh area of Varanasi, which has been controversial because Narendra Modi, the BJP's prime ministerial candidate, was not allowed to have a rally here. He only had a rally in the Rohnia area. Now, remember, Rahul Gandhi has reached Varanasi, and anytime now, the roadshow of Congress Vice President will begin here. He will pass through the same area. This is the minority belt of Varanasi, very important and significant. And why is it important for Rahul Gandhi to campaign? It is a tit for tat with the BJP's Narendra Modi really campaigning in Amethi. On the last day of campaigning in Amethi, he supported Smriti Irani at a massive rally in Amethi, which was almost unexpected in the Congress circles in New Delhi. They were not expecting Narendra Modi to campaign. But today, it is a three-way fight in Varanasi. While Narendra Modi may be claiming that he will win by a huge margin, there is Arvind Kejriwal of the Aam Aadmi Party, who's also wooing the minority vote and the other castes. Arvind Kejriwal has had many road shows. He is also having a public meeting, and there's a perception in the mind of the people that perhaps there's a stiff competition between Ajay Rai of the Congress and Arvind Kejriwal of the Aam Aadmi Party for the second position. But certainly it is a three-way fight at this moment, with Rahul Gandhi really campaigning hard. And for Ajay Rai, there is Ghulam Nabi Azad, Rashid Alvi, and other senior leaders also who would be campaigning any moment now. The roadshow would begin, the show of strength. But the big question at this moment is, will Congress and the Aam Aadmi Party prove to be some kind of a dent or a major challenger to Narendra Modi here when the polling takes place on May 12th and the result comes out in days from now on May 16th? Back to you.
Right. Let's listen in to Ghulam Nabi Azad. In fact, like you mentioned, he's also very much there in Varanasi. Let's play out what he said.
We have not come here to compare our rally, our road show with any other political party. We have been doing it, and Mr. Gandhi has been doing it since 2004. So for us, it is nothing unusual. And the other political parties, those who have been holding rallies, they have been importing the people from other states. Well, we have not brought any person from outside the district or outside the constituency.
How long did it take for you to get the people here? What's the kind of, how many people are only from Varanasi?
Now all the people are from Varanasi. There is nobody from outside the Varanasi. Let it be very clear.
All right, let's go across to Pooja and understand what exactly was, Ghulam Nabi Azad saying, how much truth there is. Pooja, here is Ghulam Nabi Azad trying to say that, yes, it's true that there was a massive turnout in Narendra Modi's rally, but that was because much of those people have come from outside. But in our case, it's going to be only locals. You are there on the ground. Tell us, what's the reality?
Been very clear. It is the son of the soil. The local people here in Varanasi will be the weapon that will be used by the Congress party, and that is exactly what is being done. And it is true that, yes, most of these people who have turned out today, in fact, seem to be from Varanasi itself. But this is only one location. I can tell you that there are 22 points, stopover points, which Rahul Gandhi will be crossing. Most of these points, interestingly, are in fact dominated by the minority community. Some of these places, in fact, including Benia Bagh, is the place where Narendra Modi was refused a public meeting, but Rahul Gandhi has been approved for a road show. So certainly very interesting times here in Varanasi at this juncture. The Congress clearly maintains that the very high turnout at Narendra Modi's road show, unofficial road show, was primarily by the people who were from outside Varanasi. They were from other areas in UP, they were from Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, and most importantly Gujarat. And Congress maintains that whatever turnout, high or low, will be of locals in Varanasi. At this juncture, it does appear that yes, most of them are locals, but by the end of the day, will that remains to be seen, because at this juncture, for the Vice President of the Congress Party, Rahul Gandhi, it is not only about having locals and showing that as the weapon, but most importantly, will this be a massive turnout rally like Narendra Modi's and like Arvind Kejriwal as well? And most importantly, will the local candidate here, Ajay Rai, known to people here in Varanasi, would be able to take on Narendra Modi and also Arvind Kejriwal, apart from other candidates here, when Varanasi goes to polls on May 12th. So certainly action heating up here in the holy city, and most importantly, I can tell you that scathing attacks and counter reactions only to follow in the next few hours.